Hello everyone, today I'm going to kind of talk about Bitcoin and the price on where I see it going. I'm going to look at my indicators, my paid indicators, and I'm going to see kind of what's happening. First, let me tell you about my strategy. Last night, I had a lot of my money in the Terra Luna, and I decided to kind of just pull out of it because Terra Luna was the classic was just staying at the 5, and I figure that I put more into Bitcoin to where what I'm going to be ended up doing is just riding the waves, pretty much the ups and downs. When it's up, I sell. When it's down, I buy. I try to ride the wave of Bitcoin. And last night I ended up putting it in when Bitcoin was about it was around 20,000 that I came in at. And then this morning, it surprisingly went down to 19,000. People have been, a lot of people were predicting this, but what I kind of want to go over today is where I think it might be going. Now, what you can see right here from the charts, and I'm on the minute, uh, at this very minute, you can see that the whales are selling. The whales are actually selling Bitcoin because you see the price money flow going down. It's not going up; it's going down, which means all the whales are selling. Because I think the whales are pretty much going to be dropping the price. So, uh, unfortunately, I think Bitcoin is going to drop a little bit lower. Even though my entry point was around 20,000, um, my sell point my sell point is around 21 to 22,000. So I'm looking for that. But as of right now, it looks like the price is going to be going down, in my opinion, for today at least. Because you see the, let's look right here. Let's just get rid of the pressure gauge. Let's look at the buyers and sellers. So the whales are selling because you can tell because at the minute, this is the very minute, not the hour, but we could check the hour. But the minute chart, the whales are selling, and it looks like the regular buyers are selling too. So I think the price is going to go down even more than what it is right now. Uh, let's just look at the hour chart real quick. For the hour, it looks like it might be going for the minute it's going down, but for the hour, the buyers and sellers are buying it at this point, but the whales are kind of just sitting there, seeing what happens. So anyway, that's kind of what's happened with these indicators. Where do you think Bitcoin's going to go? It all depends. I think personally that it's going to be dipping a little bit more before it has a bounce back up. Uh, my target is around. My target to sell, I got in around this right here. So Bitcoin goes back up to this point, the 20,000, I'll be break even. So if it goes to 21,000, around 21,000, it's probably my sell point if it gets to that point. I mean, that's personally when I'm going to be selling, and then of course I'm going to be waiting for it to dip again, and I'll get back in, kind of like that, be riding the Bitcoin wave. Anyway, for the for the hour, it looks like the buyers are coming back in, but the whales are just sitting there, seeing what happens. They're not doing anything. The whales wanted to. The whales are waiting to see if it goes lower. For the minute, it's about the same thing. The regular buyers are kind of coming in, but the whales are just waiting. But I personally think the price is going to drop a little bit more today before it starts going back up. Anyway, that's my thought on today's price for Bitcoin by looking at the whale money flow and the buyers and sellers. Let's real quick look at the pressure gauge. Now, if you guys want, make sure you go to my community now. Now, one of my last videos here, I'm on a minute. So what I did in the last video is I followed the pressure gauge line, which is this is basically just the buyers sellers line. So what I personally do is when I go into my trades, I wait for the yellow line to reach the bottom of the pressure gauge, and that's when I usually come in, because when it reaches that bottom there, it usually bounces up. It's not what happened last night. I finally buy in a little bit, and then everything goes down. So anyway, where I see it going, I see it going down today, and then it's probably going to bounce back up at some point. So anyway, that's just my observation. It's not financial advice. If you guys like this video, make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. I'll see you guys in future videos.